Hey, my name is Cynthia Kita, and I'm your brand strategist, designer, and educator here at the Design Firmacy. And today I'm going to read to you an entry from our October 2025 edition called Selling Without Pretending: The Art of Authentic Promotion. Let's get started. Ditch the act, keep the impact. In an online world filled with countdown timers, last chance emails, and endless urgency tactics, it's easy to forget that marketing doesn't have to be manipulative to be effective. Somewhere along the way, sales strategies started to sound more like performances than conversations. But here's the truth: your audience can tell when your brand doesn't match your message. They crave honesty, not hype. Authentic promotion isn't about convincing people. It's about clearly communicating the value of what you offer and allowing the right ones to self-select in. When you drop the act and sell from sincerity, your brand not only gains trust, it gains staying power. The problem with performance-based marketing. Most entrepreneurs have felt pressured to play the part of a successful seller, using scripts, exaggerated claims, or scarcity tricks just to get attention. The problem? It might work in the short term, but it builds relationships on shaky ground. Every fake countdown clock and inflated promise chips away at the foundation of trust. True influence doesn't come from performance, it comes from presence. When your audience feels seen, not sold to, they respond with loyalty, not skepticism. Pretending might produce a purchase, but authenticity produces partnership. And that's the difference between a quick win and a long-term brand. Selling through story, not stress. The most effective sales messages don't pressure, they paint a picture. Instead of saying, "This offer won't last," say, "Here's what happens when you say yes to your next level." Story-driven selling allows your audience to imagine the outcome of working with you, not the fear of missing out. The key is to lead with empathy. Show that you understand where they are, what they're struggling with, and what's possible when they take action. When your sales story is rooted in compassion instead of coercion, you create space for trust to grow, and that trust is the true conversion catalyst. Confidence without the hard sell. Confidence in your offer comes from clarity. Clarity about what it does, who it helps, and why it matters. You don't have to overcompensate with exaggerated results when your promise is clear and your delivery is solid. Replace convincing tactics with certainty tactics. Your audience can feel the difference. Confident brands don't chase, and that confidence allows you to stand in your truth, speak from your expertise, and make offers without apology. Remember, if your product or service genuinely solves a problem, selling it isn't manipulation, it's service. The heart of ethical marketing. Ethical marketing doesn't mean avoiding persuasion. It means using persuasion with integrity. It's about inspiring action through truth, not fear. Ask yourself, would I still be proud of this message if my client read it after they bought? The question alone keeps your strategy honest. Ethical promotion centers the audience's well-being, not just the brand's bottom line. It gives space for informed decisions instead of forced ones. When you operate with transparency, clear pricing, realistic promises, honest timelines, your credibility becomes your strongest sales asset. Selling as a relationship, not a transaction. Authentic selling is relational. It's less about closing and more about connecting. Each email, caption, or call is an opportunity to deepen understanding and build resonance. When your audience feels emotionally understood, they naturally want to move closer. You become less of a seller and more of a trusted guide. This shift transforms how your audience perceives your brand. You're not just someone offering a product. You're someone offering perspective, empowerment, and transformation. Relationships last longer than tactics, and that's what sustainable business is built on. Key takeaways. Authentic promotion is rooted in honesty, not hype. Replace scarcity and fear with empathy and storytelling. Confidence comes from clarity about your offer and audience. Ethical marketing builds trust and longevity. Final thoughts. When you sell from a place of truth, you create space for real connection. Authentic promotion invites your audience to take action because they want to, not because they're being pushed to. It's time to retire the performance and return to presence, to build relationships, not reactions. Every message, post, or pitch becomes more powerful when it reflects your integrity. Remember, you don't need to manipulate to motivate. The most magnetic brands don't pretend. They present clearly, confidently, and compassionately. If you would like to enjoy our Brand Scoop magazine, visit brandscoopmag.com to subscribe.